Hey everybody, it's time for another Tony's Tidbits. And today I am trying to resolve an issue where my wife got stuck outside, did not have her keys, nor did our garage door opener work. And so today I am going to install one of these fingerprint and pin deadbolt, I guess, smart lock. So I'll unbox this, show you how to install it, and give you some of my final thoughts. So in the box here, it has your QR code to look at a web. This actually routes you to a web page so that you can look for the instruction videos to help you install this. It has the welcome packet. I covered this because it has the serial number QR code to help activate this. Just a quick welcome where it has QR codes on step-by-step videos for the app and some FAQ. Sort of comes out here. You have an installation guide that gives you this template. So just to make sure that you can measure to see if this would fit. So this gives you the width of the door itself, okay, where the hole should be. And then also you can flip this and it could be right or left sided, so you can take a look at that. Now when you hold it up to the door edge, this whole line itself is the door edge, so that is definitely a tip, because I was thinking at this location it was, but this actually solid black line was, and this is where your deadbolt would be. So mine happens to be at the 60 millimeter length. And then of course, if you choose not to follow the instructional videos that you can find now, there is a book that you can follow step by step on actually installing this smart deadbolt. The user manual kind of shows you how to program the smart lock as you're installing, but from what I understand, downloading the app is probably a better route for that. And then your troubleshooting guide. Now they do have a door hanger for guests, because the unique thing about the Lockly is that they have a 4 circles that have 3 different digits, and you can select them with your pin and it will change each time. Therefore, no one can look at necessarily your fingerprints and where you're pushing in order to figure out where you're pushing for the pin. So this is good, because if you have a pin or a design where you have certain numbers, and those certain numbers have rubbed off over time, well, you know, somebody can probably guess what that pin is. So kind of nice. I'm not sure if I'll hang that up. You do have an activation card here. Again, that's the QR code for activation into the app. I'll move this way. Looks like this is the mounting plate in the back. This is where the deadbolt would go, where you would manually lock the deadbolt. This is the I guess to secure the actual unit itself. Let me show you. I'll unwrap it and show you what this looks like. So it's pretty nice. Made of mostly plastic here. This is the door sensor, so it kind of shows you in the app, tells you when the door is open and closed, and it says reroute the door sensor for left swing door. So it has that. We'll set that aside here. A couple boxes. A box here, pretty heavy box. It looks like it has the actual deadbolt, a couple keys, some screws, the mount plate, and it has batteries, so that's nice. Not much to see in here. That's what it looks like. Batteries in the box, so that's nice. We have here, this should be the Wi-Fi. So it looks like the Wi-Fi module. This is to keep your smart doorbell connected to the Wi-Fi so you can manage it through the app. And this Lockly actually has integration with Google Home or Google Assistant, so this is definitely a good option. I was looking at the Wise, except for the Wise did not have good Google Assistant integration, so I went with this. And also, this has a fingerprint sensor. This is pretty heavy duty. It feels heavy in the hand. Mainly probably all metal, if not mostly metal there. This is what it looks like. So this is the actual unit itself. It has the keyhole, which they provide 2 keys for. And then on the side, this is where you would register and also unlock the door with your fingerprint. And then the module there to connect to the battery pack. So, and the control unit. So put that aside, and that's it. That's it for the unboxing. And then I'll start to install this, and you can see what the installation looks like. So here at my front door, and I'm just gonna follow the instructions off of the YouTube video that they showed, and then I'll just do a hyperlapse or time-lapse video to kind of show you how I'm installing it onto the door here. Alright, so here it is, the Lockly Deadbolt, the Secure Pro. You can see if I, let's see, did not register. Oh, here it is. So there is the thing, the keypad there, and then it also has an actual key, so you can use a key. And then here you can see the deadbolt there, and you can manually move it one way or another, and it's pretty smooth. And this is the sensor that shows you if the door is open or closed. So I'm gonna install the Wi-Fi module and set this up in the app and give you some final conclusions. Hey everybody, so I just installed the Lockly and it's really nice, right? I can go into I can manually unlock, of course, okay? I can use this key, right, to lock or unlock, right, using this, all right? I can go outside, which is actually really hot right now. It looks really nice. I got the satin nickel, so it looks really, really nice. And if I push it here, anywhere, it just locked the door. So that's really cool. And then in the app, of course, after 30 minutes, it will automatically lock, right? So in the app, I can just push unlock. There you go, unlocked it. I can use the fingerprint. I haven't set up any fingerprints yet. If I touch the screen, it locks again. Here's the cool thing: is in this screen, you can see the digits here, and it has 3 different digits in this. So if I just do this, the random mode really shows you, like, it's really hard to, like, see, wrong, but uh-oh. See, there you go. Now, you can see that were not able to find what the pin was because it kept changing the rotation of the actual digits. So somebody could stand right next to you and you can put in your code and you wouldn't really know what numbers you're pushing. And also the random where the circles would change every time you push a button is actually one of the features to make it even more randomized. And there it goes. It has the automatic lock for 30 seconds. And that's configurable, of course, in the app. And then I'll configure some fingerprints, and it should be really quick to unlock. So let me register a fingerprint, and I'll show you how fast it is. All right, so I just registered my fingerprint, and I'm gonna show you how this thing works. So I'm just gonna go, and I'm gonna do that. Actually, you have to let it. There you go. Pretty easy. And then you can. So it's really quick on adding the fingerprint. It actually allows you. It actually has you do it twice to make sure that you get the fingerprint registered. And then I'm gonna just let it lock here. Actually, I just pushed the screen and it'll lock. There you go. And then let's try again. Just gonna hold it this time. Done. Easy. So that was even easier than last time. Just hold it and let it unlock. And we'll go to final thoughts. So I've already installed it and I tested it out like a whole night, and the Lockly Secure Pro actually holds up to my expectations. So the cool thing about Lockly is that it has a fingerprint sensor. You can use the pin, which the pins or the numbers on the actual touchscreen moves around and randomizes. So that gives you a level of comfort and safety. And then also it has a key option. So this is the most flexible smart lock that you can buy. The Yale does not have fingerprint. The Wise doesn't have Google Assistant integration. And the Eufy does have all of that, but I chose to go with Lockly just because of the feature of, for the pin, the numbers actually do move around. So someone could be standing right next to you and trying to or looking over your shoulder basically to get your pin, and it's next to impossible to figure out. So I do recommend it. If there's anything going on within the with the actual lock itself, I'll provide an update. One other thing though is when you are setting up the Lockly itself, make sure that you don't. I went ahead and went onto the website and created an account, which I wish I hadn't done that ahead of time, because creating the account within the app allows you to use your email, and for some reason I couldn't use the email that I went ahead and beforehand set up. So definitely just set up an account as you wish within the app once you get it all set up. Another tip is to make sure that you follow the instructions within the app, and then when it's ready to plug in the Wi-Fi or the Secure Link Wi-Fi, you do it when it prompts you within the app. So I am enjoying it. I like the redundancy, so we can enter the house in without any with our fingerprint. I think that's the most important thing, because the pin pad is nice but not as secure when it comes to like if somebody's looking over your shoulder. So the fingerprint sensor is definitely a added convenience that I would look for. So again, this is Tony with Tony's Tidbits. Please like this video if this helped you, and subscribe if you want to receive any future videos. And until next time.